Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
I understand that this has happened to women, obviously, but it's kind of hard for me to see women in that general because to me, I always put it is how I was raised and how I see my mom and the
Which is
important female
perspective.
figures in my life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't be that desperate. That's all, or something.
I can understand how people would be that desperate, though.
But this is my going back to it. I don't. No matter your situation, as long as it wasn't forced.
No, I agree with you 100% on that because, like you said, even if you felt like it was forced and you had to do this,
you still benefited. That's the thing.
To me, it's like if you've accepted it. For instance, you're saying you suck dick, you fucking get this money, you can pay your bills, right? It's very simple. You do me this favor, I give you this part, this job, this whatever, this promotion. It's gonna help you do whichever you have to do, even if you feel forced to do it. At the same time, I don't know if you could call it rape because it's not like he tied you down
And going.
It's all technically it's all your head that is constricting you.
And going back to the whole prostitution metaphor,
Subject.
technically, the moment a man gives the woman money, he is forcing her to do what he wants because he paid for a service.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
He's
yeah.
forcing her. So why?
Wait, I wouldn't say forcing though. Why would it be
If I
considered-
pay
why
you-
is it considered forcing?
Because if you don't do your job, I'm getting my money back. So you're being whenever you do a job.
I would say coerced, coerced into doing this.
I wouldn't say forced.
When you go to GM, are you doing that because you want to?
Doing that to get money.
Well,
You're coerced.
but that's the
because of
problem,
money.
though. It wouldn't be really forced. It's you have no choice. You have no choice, but it wouldn't be forced.
To me, force is like you gain nothing out of
Yeah,
it.
it's
That's
like
the thing.
forcing.
Forcing is
some
like you
dude
get
came into
nothing
your
out of
room,
it.
Francis, with a gun and said, "You're working at Tesla."
No,
You're gonna get paid for it too, but you're working there.
I'm trying to use the way they're using force.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay,
we get what
okay.
you're
So
saying,
you're
but it kind of
okay.
confuses a
okay,
bit because
okay.
when
Well,
you go to work,
that's-
you're not getting forced. I'm doing this because I have to.
Well, that's the whole point Francis is trying to make is that it's confusing because the way they're using the word forced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I know how you guys are
Yeah,
using it and how you want to use it because that's the technical
That's how it should be
definition.
used,
Yes. But that's what I'm saying.
Coerced to live a life.
So what I'm trying to say is, for
Unfortunately.
prostitution, when it comes out a man paid for sex and a woman is being paid for sex, who looks worse?
Both.
I mean, maybe they're both committing the same act. So
woman
to me, it doesn't.
getting paid for sex.
Yes, they both look bad. But let's say it comes out Jay-Z was paying for prostitutes and then Beyonce was selling her pussy for money.
Okay.
Who comes out looking worse in the media?
To me, it's the same
Beyonce.
thing. I'm sorry.
I think it's Beyonce.
No, well, I understand to the general public, but to me, it's the same thing.
I
yeah,
agree
but
it's the same
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
principle, but I'm saying
Yeah,
how
but
would
he's
the
asking for the public. And
No, that's
I
what I'm
do
saying.
agree-
For public,
I do
yeah.
agree
But
Beyonce
if you're
would've been-
asking me
she would've got more
specifically, to
PR.
me, it's like I don't. To me, they both. I mean, to me, it's committing the same act. So it's just
different
yeah.
ends of the spectrum.
Exactly.
asking you, though.
But I can understand how other people would see it. So yeah,
Okay, so yes, we all agree Beyonce, right? So
she
why
would come out looking the worst. Yes.
So why is it that in a form of prostitution, all these producers are looking like the scumbags and we're viewing these women as angels when, besides the rare exceptions where women were actually raped, these women were trading their pussy for a job which in most cases led to fame and money?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
There's no consistency.
There isn't. Well, like I said, and like you said, there are a few exceptions where I'm pretty sure these girls were actually raped. You know what I mean? And that fucking is terrible and it sucks. But it's
But like,
just
my thing is, they say rape, but like what Francis says.
Well, yeah,
is
that's
you
what
can't
we're just yeah.
Yeah, you can't say rape because rape is like you're getting forced to have sex and you're not getting no type.
Well,
of
that's the
benefit.
thing. See, that's the thing that you just said. Rape is like you're getting forced to have sex.
Yeah.
But they're saying that because they were forced, they were raped. So they're saying that force equals rape.
So like what Francis
instead
said,
of
they're
rape
using it the
equals
wrong
force.
way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not the wrong way. They're using it in a different way.
They're twisting it.
Because I don't know
Yeah.
if you would say
Yeah.
wrong or right at this point.
Well, as Adrian said, rape is forced. Forced is I have a gun to your fucking head. You're going to fuck, or I'm doing something to where you can't control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment you make a decision of saying I'm staying in this hotel room or I'm leaving,
Yeah.
that the whole forced, the whole rape, the whole sexual assault.
I think
It's just
that's
the whole point
I
of
think-
you having that
You know what?
option.
I think that's what it is. When people consider rape, they consider forced. So when these women say they were forced, they immediately tie it into rape. But I mean, the correct term would be, and just is just me saying, is you were coerced. Because coerced means I do something for you, you do something for me. I give you a little something, you give me a little something.
I scratch your back, you scratch
Exactly.
my back.
And to be fair, who's getting more out of these situations? A man who gets pussy for one night or a woman who changes her entire life?
I'm not going to answer that question. That seems like a trap.
Like, if anybody, the women are making out, and then they're double making out because not only are they changing their lives and their
I'm going to
families.
play the devil's advocate and just go on to say, but eventually these women, they find the self-respect that they've been missing for 20 years. And now they have to put it on the table.
Their morals.
I mean, he's definitely not wrong.
No, but if you think about it, right? Because
Their morals.
obviously they've been holding on to it for all this time. It's always years and years later.
they went to therapy for it.
They went through therapy and they're now discovering this is it. This is the moment to come out with it and do it. And it is what it is.
I'm gonna go right to a
It
reporter.
is what it is.
And then-
right?
and that reporter's
But
gonna
my
put it in
whole
a
point
book.
is, you also, like I said, if you want him to
bank.
take,
and make bank.
what's it
bank.
called?
Now we both getting
You
paid.
want him to
Yeah.
to
I'ma
take
sue
charge
ya.
of what he did. You know, you want
Take
him to
responsibility.
take responsibility for his actions. You also have to accept the fact that, like you said, if you were raped, then yes, you were raped, and they should 100%.
Let's be clear.
In jail.
If they were actually literally raped, then everything we're saying doesn't matter.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
talking about the percent of people where I just find it.
I don't know. I don't know enough into their personal life. Like I said earlier, with the whole thing, if you were paid for it and you accepted it at that time and you were okay with it at that time, and now you're coming back years and years and years later to complain about it. I mean, yeah, you could come and complain about it, but it's like, at what cost? You know what I mean?
I wouldn't mind if they're complaining if they're taking responsibility from themselves, but when they're putting all the blame
Yes,
on the
I agree. That's, yeah, like if you came out and said, like, I was dumb, I want him to come out and admit that he did this. You know what I mean?
Then
Like,
that's
yeah,
mutual.
that's something. But if you just come out and say, I didn't know what I was doing, he raped me and he did this, or she raped me, because remember, there are
No, I
situations
don't-
like that. I don't know. It's all over the place. It's like it's like that fucking tattoo on her back. It's all over the place.
that was a great full circle.
I just like it's too sensitive. Not even too sensitive a subject. It's not even complicated. It's just nobody knows where to navigate here because you don't want to be on the
blank
wrong
holes.
side, right? But it's which one's the wrong side?
I would also make the case people aren't willing to actually get as deep as we are talking
agree.
about. Okay, when these women say forced, when these women say assaulted, when these
do
women
they mean?
literally say rape,
What do they mean?
And the
Because
moment
if you don't get into details, then it's all like,
it's all he say, she say.
yeah.
And the moment you even question that, oh, you don't believe her? Oh, you're blaming the victim?
No. Listen, we are built on the foundation innocent until proven guilty, right? Just literally, if you go just to that, if you provide me proof, he's donezo. Get him out of here. Fuck him. He can die. All right,
My
good.
word is proof.
But until you don't, you want me to believe your side over him. But for the same reason, why don't I believe him over you?
Still got some semen from my pussy hair from like 20 years.
Bottled up.
I'm out. The game,
Bottled
bro.
up.
If this is Gone
If
Girl,
she bust that bad boy out, bro, fuck him. He got
going to
caught.
jail.
He got caught.
yo, but Gone
That's on
Girl,
him.
women are like that. Gone Girl, you ever?
Yeah, with Ben Affleck, right?
Yeah, where she kept his sperm, lied about where she was going.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, that's a fucking nutty movie. Pun intended.
Wow. Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.